everybody, and welcome to I don't know, the Q&A of season 2. That's what this is. Welcome.
The secret
Hello.
episode.
What?
The secret episode.
The secret episode.
It's a lost episode that hasn't been lost yet.
Maybe one day.
Why is it going to be lost?
I don't know.
Forget to upload it.
Yeah. I've only had that happen like once, and I'm very proud of us for how long we've been doing shows like this. So welcome to Q&A. If you have the Q's, put them in the chat. I will read them. But yes, so last time we did epilogues. Hudson got a new sleeve and told SeaTac to fuckity fuck off. Annie got a new sleeve and told Jaeger to fuckity fuck off.
Not in those words.
Gannett confessed his love for the grounder to his father and told Jaeger to fuckity fuck off. We found out that Kim had a scheme behind everything he did, and now he is head of the Barnett family. Order.
He told his mother to fuckity fuck off.
I told his mother to fuckity fuck off. Her corpse, technically.
We're the good guys.
Order got Angel back and did not tell her to fuckity fuck off, but she kind of told you to fuckity fuck off.
He told her to never fuckity fuck off again.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess this is how we're starting this episode or this Q&A with chaos.
I mean, is that really any different than normal?
No,
Fair.
it's not. Okay, so I guess while we wait for people to ask their questions, what are your guys' questions? I'm sure you have some.
Ooh, me.
Okay, Shark Boy.
Dragon,
Yo, yes, what up?
did this turn out any way like you had originally planned?
Are we talking about like all of it?
All of it.
Yes and no.
Mm.
There were things that I added into it. So originally I had told you guys that I thought this was going to be a 3-season mystery. Remember? We chopped it down to 2.
We had a sense of urgency.
You did. Season 1 was not supposed to be as the mystery heavy as it was. But I'm kind of glad that it did, because I don't know if we had stuck with it being all of you kind of separate through the whole season, how well that would have done. I think it was it worked out well for all of you to have come together so quickly. What else? There were things I added in because I needed to fill up a little bit more time. There were things that like definitely I always knew who the killer was. I didn't have exactly how you were going to find it out right away. I knew that you were going to. But yes, the answer is yes and no, obviously, because there were things that happened as well because of y'all's choices.
I feel like that's how it should be, though. There's, places in the
Oh,
story
yeah.
that should go the way that you want them to, but then the players are going to make it their own entire story.
I will fucking tell you what I didn't expect is till the second to the last episode, you all were like, we're going to the area, but I'm like, fuck. So that was definitely not a thing that I needed you to do, but you did it.
It's fine.
It worked out well.
SeaTac can show up wherever.
Suddenly,
Technically, yes.
Suddenly SeaTac.
No one expects SeaTac.
I have a question for Dragon. If you are done, I don't want to interrupt you, but
No, I'm good. What's up?
who gave you the most backstory And who gave you the least backstory for their
Ah,
character?
That's a good question.
Interesting. I think so for most of it, you all gave me enough of your backstory, and then we talked about it going forward. I think the person that gave me the least, but we worked on their character the longest, was Joe. And we didn't really do backstory stuff until like we found out that him and Irina were together at one point. Like that was not a thing that was worked in until Joe and I were sitting late one night talking about it. And I went, okay. I want to say that probably Star gave me the most when it came to Annie. Star had like almost a novel written out for me.
I don't know about that.
Compared to other people,
I have a document that's like bullet points and like a summary of like her life, bullet points of like quirks and that kind of stuff. And then like two shortish scenes. And actually I only had one short scene at first because it was a scene of her waking up in her robotic sleeve. And then later on I went back and wrote out the scene where she gets kidnapped. And so I have those two things.
Yes.
Fun. I would like to put a fun fact in that one. Underneath the quirks, in the backstory, there is one like throwaway comment that was like, had once had a romantic interest in her partner, but doesn't feel like it's viable now that she's a robot. Basically, I did not expect that to go anywhere.
I like love. Leave me alone. We do have some questions from the chat. Was there anything you wanted to work into the story, but never got a chance to? Actually, no. The only thing that really didn't get worked in as much as SeaTac was supposed to show up more for Hudson. I felt like I very much let Ray down with not having enough. But it was very hard to do that and then keep the mystery going, because I thought if we had SeaTac breathing down your necks, I wasn't sure how much you guys are going to be able to investigate. Also, you guys did a really good job of just not being like out in the open all the time. You were like trying to stay in back alleys and doing all that stuff. And I was like, was very happy with how it went. SeaTac showed up a few times. You did know that Hudson was, supposed to be being chased by SeaTac, because we got that donation in season 1 when we were a charity show, which was amazing. I was like, cool, because that really went like, okay, cool, I can work this into the story right now. And it just so happened that donation happened while we were in Hudson's scene, which was chef's kiss perfect. Because I was like, fuck.
I was put through the emotional ringer in that first session. It's like, welcome to the new show. Here's an explosion. We're a couple minutes into the new show now. Get ready to go through a window. Chased by people you
also,
used to
here's
work
your
with.
wife.
And here's your wife, and don't get attached.
Wow.
I loved every moment of this.
And yet we all immediately got attached to April.
Everybody got attached. None of you have even met April except for Order. Like, the rest of you hadn't met her yet.
I still love her so much.
She's such a good danger mom.
Double danger moms all the way.
Looking at chat again, was Hudson the only one with plans to perish, or were there other options? Actually, so right before, like, when I was like, oh, I think this is going to be the last episode, Ray came to me and was like, hey, and I had a momentarily panic attack, because I was like, does Ray not want to come back to the show at all for like, if we continue this? And it was more of a, I hate what I'm doing with my hair, can we like this? And I went, yes,
I hate doing it so much.
And we talked about it, and I told them like, hey, this is the plan, this is what I'm planning. Anything that I felt was going to be maybe triggering, I did let my cast know. Angel's death, I don't really think I told you guys Hudson was
You told
getting
me.
captured. I think I maybe went, Ray, what's her character to biff it? So, but not forever biff it. Just a minor.
Only temporarily.
Temporarily. But yes, so technically no one was supposed to really get murderized. Things with Amalia could have gone way differently. Like she
Now,
could have
I
shot
did
people.
know. I did know beforehand that you were going to do that because we had talked about that. We had talked about how that was probably going to happen soon. I had that scene planned. I knew what Annie was going to do, and I knew what I was going to say to Amalia. I just wanted to. I was like, I'm going to see how long we can go before they really start to piss her off, and I need to step in.
I 100% also, I think, said, hey, Amalia showing up at the beginning of this episode.
I think you did.
Because I also, even though like everything else isn't planned with you guys, like I don't want you guys to, but there are certain points where I'm like, let's maybe not piss off the mob boss, maybe don't do this or that kind of thing.
Consequences of your actions.
Exactly. But I also am not going to have just like, I'm not going to have somebody come in and just like slag all of you, because like what could you imagine? Let's see, adding a second part to that question to everyone, did y'all have a backup character in mind at all?
Nope.
Order did. Kev did not.
Yeah, it was a big if, but it was going to be one of Gannett's siblings.
Fucking hell, are you kidding me?
What?
Oh shit.
Rancid
From lover to
energy.
brother?
boyfriend and my
Gross.
Siblings. That's me.
Why? I regret everything. Goodbye.
You're the.
Dang.
Next question.
Yeah. There's
There's
another
plenty
question.
to choose from, you know.
Yeah. Who's your favorite NPC and why? This is for everybody.
The tattoo artist.
That's
His
the first
name,
one that
like,
came to
I-
my mind too.
I
can't
don't remember
recall.
his name either. 'cause I
Toby?
couldn't make it.
It was
up.
Filbert.
Filbert.
Yeah, that's
It was
right.
Filbert.
I don't recall that, but
What a-
Listen, I've listened to this too much.
okay, the tattoo artist. That who knows if he'll show up again ever.
I got the same tattoo that Hudson got.
Oh, did
Nice.
you?
Like in my real, yeah, I have a swallow tattoo now.
Oh,
Nice.
that's awesome.
Cool.
If
I'm not gonna
I'm
show it because it's on my foot.
Fair.
Not for free.
choosing someone other than Drew is probably Angel or Irina.
Okay, yeah.
I was gonna say Drew.
Oh, really?
Aw.
He's a good lad.
He is a good
Angel
lad.
holds
just
a
kinda
special
became-
place.
A part of the group, like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
The
He
reluctant
became a
chuckle
player.
puppet.
One of the
he was
guys.
fun to mess with. Yep.
Yeah.
I have to say, Angel holds a special place in my heart, but I kind of grew attached to the very short existence of Bones.
Bones
Yeah,
is so
Bones.
cool.
Bones might still show up. Don't worry
More
about
Bones
it.
in season 3.
More bones.
More Bones!
Oh my gosh, Kaz,
What?
do you have a favorite?
Yeah, I do really like Drew. Saying when Ray mentioned the tattoo artist, I don't know why when that question was asked, that was the first one that came to mind, but
The one episode tattoo artist
I like
that was
Irina too.
made up on the spot because you guys were like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Okay."
People get fucking
Hey.
attached to the silliest NPCs. It's awesome.
Yep.
What about Chat? What was Chat's favorite NPC?
Yeah.
There were a lot to choose from.
Please stand by for the answer.
Stand by for the answer.
I will
Well-
say that I think Amalia is still one of my favorites to
Yeah,
play.
she's up there.
But I also really liked playing Candace.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
that
A
was
little
Mm.
too
That's
well.
Gary.
Gary. That's right.
Larry and Gary.
Larry,
Oh, Gary, Larry and Gary. We only got them a little bit right at the end.
Oh my gosh.
Look,
More
they're not
Larry and Gary.
NPCs, okay? They're like
They're family.
Their family.
family.
We need a support group of NPCs who were developed more in conversations about them
Yes.
that they
Yeah.
were not present for
Yeah.
than they became developed in conversations where they spoke. Because
April,
everyone in Hudson's backstory, Mercedes Diaz.
yeah, April, Mercedes
April.
Diaz, Larry and Gary. Gosh,
I feel like Jaeger had a little bit of that.
a little bit.
Yeah.
We
I
shit
liked
talk him
what
a
we
lot.
got of Eider
Mm.
too, because he went from just kind of like, younger brother, seemingly a little bit like naive kind of deal to doing drugs.
As one does.
He's a rich bitch.
It's a natural progression.
Tracks, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you were sniffing so much and like trying to make it obvious when Annie was in the room that he was doing drugs, and I'm like, Annie is not dumb enough to try to get a meth for drugs in their own fucking home when she's also trying to do something completely different.
Yeah, especially
That's
when she's trying to
fair,
be on
yeah.
the good side.
there are bigger problems at hand.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's,
let him
that's
have
none
his
of my
fun.
business.
We'll deal
Do
with that.
his cocaine. It's probably not cocaine in the future. It's probably something
Future
else.
cocaine.
You got demons in
It
your blood.
glitters.
Do some cocaine about it.
It's got real diamonds in it.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh.
Oh no, that's how you die.
Oh, I mean, cocaine is also how you die.
But
Like,
if you don't, think of
That's
that
how you
thrill.
die faster and more painfully.
I mean,
No.
I mean, the worst mineral to inhale would probably be something asbestosine.
yes.
Or if you get something that is particularly resistant to moisture, it's not going to break down in your lungs and will probably crystallize inside of your lungs, which is not cool.
Thank
So
you,
as
Ray.
far as inhaling minerals go, diamonds, not the worst you could do.
Well, my thought was that it would cut you up.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it would suck.
Don't
But
don't
it could
do
be
store
worse.
drugs.
diamonds. Diane's diamonds.
Diane? Hey, this is your friendly neighborhood geologist coming at you with this PSA to not snort diamonds.
Oh my gosh.
I have a question for Lance, if I might.
Ooh.
I don't think
I
we
wasn't
learned.
expecting questions. Why? Okay, go ahead.
Welcome to the Q&A. The
It's
Q
half of
stands
it.
for questions.
Q stands for. That was untoward. I don't think we ever learned the origin of Order choosing the name Order
Nope.
from his name of Orin. And
Uh,
if that's a season 3 thing, you can tell me to shut up, but I'd love to know.
No.
it's not as exciting as it sounds. My dumb boy took the first 2 letters of his first name and the last 3 of his last name, and it made Order.
Mhm.
His name is Orin Steider.
It works.
Mhm.
So I mean, it worked for 2.5 years.
So then he called himself Order, but the name he was under. Sorry, I did the fucking thing again where I choked on water. I don't know what it is about Anthropocene that makes me choke on water.
Watch
Robots
it
are
Um,
meant to have water.
It's like
That's
the
my
third time it's
girlfriend.
happened. Shut up. I have a drinking problem, okay?
Me too.
No, so was James Richardson like the name of the sleeve that he came into?
Well, now I'm trying to remember.
Oh
No,
No.
Okay.
no. James Richardson is the fake idea that he came up if he was getting questioned by police.
Okay.
Trying to remember the name of the sleeve.
My
It was
heart is
something
telling
else.
me Kyle.
DB said it as Mercedes in that last one. I don't remember what it was exactly. Oh wait, this is not the notebook I thought it was.
Give me a
There were-
second. Going
There were
to our
need to get
chat.
so many
my
names.
story straight.
Yeah, pretty much order made it very difficult for anybody to figure out his real identity.
Mhm. Yeah, because James Richardson had come up with Annie's search, and so I have that written down under my page, the Chucklefuck files.
And
Of
just so you know,
course.
James Richardson is an absolute angel on earth.
James Richardson
record.
has the most boring name I've ever heard.
Exactly.
That's why he's an angel.
He's got 2, possibly 3 first names. He's being selfish. Some people don't even have 1.
Look, you hear that name and you just kind of don't want to deal with it anymore. So you just let it go. And that was the whole point of the name.
Lance, I don't even remember
Ooh.
how long ago you sent me the screenshot. I'm back
so
in
bad.
some art I sent you. So much art.
Sekran has a good question.
Let me look. Sorry. What would your character's
Oh,
D&D
We
class
talked
be?
about this.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we've
we
discussed
did.
this before.
I'm sorry to say this. Hudson would be a fucking paladin. You
If-
have a nurturing sense of you, but you're also willing to kick some ass.
If a paladin, then I think she became Oathbreaker paladin.
Yep.
Ooh, that's exciting. The one I was gonna go for was college a bard. And but she doesn't play an instrument. It's just words of encouragement and affirmation.
Oh,
She's just an oratory bard.
So
Which I
eloquence,
guess would-
Bard of Eloquence.
Yes, thank you. That was the word I was trying to.
Yeah.
Or College of Gun, but
That's fair.
College of
Maybe a
Magic
multi-class like Fighter Bard.
ooh, a battle bard.
Fighter Bard. Anybody?
Don't all jump in at once, guys.
I think order would multi-class as an artificer fighter.
That's fair.
A tinker toiler.
Also, I found the sleeve's original owner's name, and it's Joseph Erickson.
Yeah.
Also, 3 names.
And why do you think he's not here anymore? All right.
Someone got mad that he was hogging all the first names.
It
You
is true.
betcha.
I'm not gonna. This is a tangent, but I'm not gonna dox these 2 people. However, I went to high school with 2 guys who both had 2 first names as like first and last names, and they were the opposite of each other.
Oh my
Um,
god.
And it was outstanding because you could just yell one of those 2 names and you'd get both of them.
My
Wow.
least favorite thing when coming across names that people have is when it's the same name for both first and last name.
That's
So
my
you get
boss.
like Richard Richardson,
Yeah,
Eric Erickson,
Will Williamson or something.
Tony Anthony,
Yeah.
a man
ew.
I work for.
Oh no. Anybody else? D&D class?
Kaz.
D&D class?
Kaz. What would Janet be?
Warlock.
Yeah.
Easy.
Who? What?
Warlock.
Oh, yep. I was about to
Sorry.
say that.
Is your daddy your patron?
I mean,
It's the
You're not
ancient
wrong.
Birdman.
okay, but
So your
then
dad?
What like, is it? Is he archfey? Is he undead? Is he great old one? What are we talking about here?
Oh,
Maybe for
he's
season
definitely
3.
an archfey.
Genie. Genie
What?
with the Arium as the lamp.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh shit.
Celestial, but
Fuck that.
He thinks he is.
What about
Yeah.
Annie?
so for a while I was thinking Annie and Drew would be 2 paladins, 1 devotion and 1 vengeance, but I could
Yeah.
never decide which one was which.
Drew would definitely be devotion.
Okay, then that would make Annie vengeance because I feel like they're both a combination of the 2, honestly.
Yeah.
But that would make a lot more sense because he tends to be more of the I'm going to follow her, and
Yeah.
she's the one who's like I'm getting this motherfucker.
100%. Yeah. Joseph.
Oh, Kiv is a rogue, no doubt about it.
Could see it.
Sometimes he's only a level 1 rogue because he does dumb shit.
Or does he? I mean, whatever he was doing, it worked. He got what he wanted.
It's true.
He's a charisma rogue is the thing. He's got high dex, high charisma, shit wisdom.
That's fair.
like Tulio from
Yeah.
I just like how
yeah.
the description of a rogue is like a scoundrel who uses like stealth and trickery, and that's basically all he did.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
yeah,
true.
but having played a charisma rogue for a very long time, that's basically what you did is you were sneaky and you were underhanded, but you also used your words to talk circles around people and manipulating them into what you needed them to do, which was either leave you alone or question your sanity or,
or gun in face.
Mm-hmm.
Kiv does work in mysterious ways. Thank you, Sakura.
Works in mysterious ways.
I'm gonna have to change that to Logan now for next season because he's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be using Logan.
We still need to talk, you and I, because we need to figure that out a little bit.
Is he even going to want to associate with us anymore?
Yeah, fucker.
I'm gonna hold your pants hostage, dude.
He has more pants now.
Yeah, but these have
Yes.
sentimental value.
All the bar
Sentimental pants.
Sentimental pets.
Secrain also had. So how many of you had hidden names? It really was only Order and Kiv.
Yes.
I did bring up to both DB and Kaz the idea that Annie originally had a bird name when she was born because she was Jaeger's kid and then it was changed when she was adopted.
Yeah.
What would it have been? Egret?
Oh, that's cute. I didn't think about that.
I don't know.
What was the one that I sent? Fuck.
I don't
was like-
remember. I know you sent
it was
to
like
me.
Kitty Wake or something.
Yeah.
Being called Kitty.
Yeah.
be-
Oh.
Fucking cute.
Do you have a sibling named Kestrel, perchance? Gannett. Because Kestrel feels like
cousin.
a good bird name.
Cousin.
Are you kidding? We're not getting into Gannett's fucking cousins. Jesus Christ.
Somewhere around there's a barn owl. running
Fucking
around.
cousins?
Not how we do up in the area.
There's only so many math.
Sweetie
teachers.
home!
We keep the bloodline pure, but not
Oh.
in these ways. Not
Their
like
Not
string
that
goes
pure.
Straight up.
Sweet home in the area.
Your family tree ain't got no
Where the
branches.
sky is
No
always
branches.
blue. What would have been Order's plans if Heaven/Haven had blown up and he had not died with the ship?
Look, the hotel didn't blow up, so we don't have to worry about
There
that.
were no plans if that did.
Honestly, he'd probably feel really, really bad and I don't know, go live with Irina for a bit.
If the hotel had blown up, Angel would not have come back.
I know that. And that's why we're saying it didn't blow up, so we
Didn't
don't
blow
have to worry
up, so we
about
don't have
that.
to worry about
We're
it.
fine.
Everything's fine.
I have some story related questions.
Okay.
Just some clarification stuff. What did Miranda actually find in the room that made her get ideas about things?
She found everything that you guys found. So like the pictures of Dwight Clark and Amy Sterling and having it linked as the same person. So there was a lot of information in Boss's office that you could have combed everything through. Drew did some of it. That's how you got the sleeve that linked it back to the Barnett family. But she was actually going to tell Annie, hey, these two people Boss was looking into, they could be related to the case. Because at that point you had no idea who those people were.
Right.
And she had been seeing Dwight around, like, because that's a sleeve that walks through the through Licktown. So like it was to help you get on the like right track
Like a
of, hey, you
lead.
need to look into these people. It wasn't like I found it was Candace Barnett. No.
Right. But like I didn't know if she had prior knowledge of like the fact that Eric was looking for her, who Eric was, and that kind of stuff.
She knew Eric. Like she didn't know who Eric was. Mainly because they're both like business owners in like town kind of thing.
Mhm.
But and she was living at the hotel, so she had known Eric a little bit and had heard of him. I don't think she really actually got to talk to him much, but she knew some of the stories about like the serial killer in Licktown and all that jazz. But yeah.
Why did she not want to live alone? Why was she all paranoid?
Miranda?
Yeah.
Oh, she don't want to live alone because I think that's just more of a character quirk for her. So like things that you would not know. Miranda had well, she worked at a bar, or she owned a bar that catered to some of the scummiest people in Licktown. It was supposed to be a safe haven for everybody, but you never know when somebody might hold a grudge.
That's
so she
true.
wanted to have a place that felt safe. And the place that felt safe was at this hotel that took in people who needed to basically hide. So she had and no one like I'm sure she had people who had threatened her in the past, but it was never like, oh, anything ever came from it. You know what I mean? Hello, Miss Liz. We're talking about our season of 2 of Anthropocene. It's the Q&A.
So are we gonna get to know what happened to Eric?
Because I'm working on season 3, I don't want to answer that question yet because I don't know if it'll become relevant.
Okay, that's fair.
So.
Now, what about who opened the door? We don't get to know that one either?
Nope.
Okay. I didn't figure, but just in case.
Nope, you don't get to know that at all.
Get this back in here.
I have a question for Kaz. So, so Gannett was pretty much a big dick throughout this entire 2 seasons, but he became more human throughout. When was the point that Gannett had that change of heart?
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember if it was before Order lost Angel, like, because I think he was having a change of heart. But
was it maybe the movie night?
That's true. Yeah. I think being on the same like playing field, kind of just sharing an interest with somebody else was nice. He didn't get a lot of time away from the rest of his family, and there were really high expectations. A lot of masks. So.
I will say, sorry, not to interrupt, but Gannett showed a lot of more empathy than he would than like his father did in the very beginning with Eider. So, and then when he was interacting with the people that were from the ground, it was this cold-hearted bitch. So like it's very much Gannett was playing this like 2-sided coin thing. So you saw some of it in the beginning before he met all of you, and then he opened up more as everything went on. Yeah. Because I liked the scenes with Eider.
Yeah, that was a really fun like progression to watch.
Mm-hmm. It only took 3 days for Gannett's cold heart to grow 3 sizes.
It was very painful. Hated that.
Oh,
I
You
don't
could
think
say we grounded him.
His
wow.
dad grounded him, that's for damn sure.
His dad didn't do shit.
He doesn't matter. He's living off Papa's money.
Speaking of the ground and the Arium and everything, Kiv, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Or Joe. Have you given any thought to what Kiv's gonna be doing now in his new position of power?
Yes, but you'll have to tune into season 3 to find out. Because
Fucking hell, man. You gotta
It's not
send me some shit. We gotta
yeah,
talk.
we have to iron that out. I've put a lot of thought into what Kiv will be doing, and we just have
Apparently
to kind of
overturning a ruling that will help murder victims.
Yeah, there may
as
be
long
problems.
as long as Kiv comes down for Scrabble night at least once a week, we're cool.
You won't be doing that.
I will find him. I will show up at his door.
you
Bring
either
Scrabble to him.
or get scrabbled.
I will say that Kiv has had one singular motivation from it didn't even start at the beginning of season 1. It was probably about halfway through season 1 that Kiv or I realized what Kiv's motivation was. And since about halfway through season 1, that's been his singular and like only focus. So there will be some things in season 3, whether or not he's active in the group, you will uncover in season 3. So.
Fucking hell.
Joe is part of the DM now.
Joe can't help it, but DM.
Something in the last answer did make me think, how old was everyone's characters? Because that never really came up, and it's hard to tell with sleeves and stuff.
Kiv was a first gen. That was his first time jumping into a new sleeve. He had never done it before, so I think he was in his like early 50s.
And then he jumped into a sleeve that was like
20
25 years
early,
younger.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Damn! What an upgrade.
I can't remember if Hudson is 42 or 46.
You're 42 because you were 2 years older than me, and I'm 40.
Yes, 42.
Gannett's in his second sleeve, and he's 32. He acts quite a bit younger.
What the
But
fuck
him
is
and
he
I
in
are
his
both up
second
there.
sleeve
Yeah, what
already?
would you do in the
I
first
remember that
one?
story.
You know
Really?
this.
Really
I
pissed off Daddy.
forgot!
You took out the family sleeve. You wrecked the family sleeve. You are grounded, young man.
It's also not uncommon for meths to just be like, meh, new sleeve.
Yeah.
So
Fast fashion.
Why age when you don't have to?
Yeah.
exactly.
Annie is 26.
Annie's the baby.
Annie is the child and who was leading the fucking chuckle fucks.
Somebody had to be the adult.
I wasn't gonna do it.
Also, you were the police officer, so
You kind of took an oath to be the adult.
yeah.
Fuck.
adult of the state. To serve and parent.
Servant parent. Wait,
I
so
have
do
another
we not
question.
get
Oh.
Yeah.
You go.
I was good. So do we not get to know why Gannett was in a second sleeve?
Oh, you asking? I thought you said Lance.
Oh,
no.
If
We know
you
that.
want to know, it's he did kind of a trigger warning. He attempted suicide in his
Ah.
teens, but it was kind of he was kind of pretending it wasn't a suicide, but say he fell from a great height. I think
Was
he
it
was
from
From the Arium? Like, what the fuck? What are we talking about? A great height.
Oh, that probably would have worked better.
Don't give him ideas.
Oh Oh no!
Yeah, so he's back. He had a lot of support from Eider. He kind of turned things around. So,
Well,
and now he has a boyfriend.
his it wasn't exactly easy when his mom,
Yeah,
got
it was.
moited by a serial killer.
Tends to do something to you.
Oh, I don't know if it was clear to anybody, but Blair is still in the house.
Kind of thought so. Because what the serial killer did was not murder. Candace would sleeve murder and then keep the stack. Because I had to ask Vivi what the details were exactly. Basically, she would fucking Jack the Ripper the shit, leave the sleeve somewhere, keep the stack, torture the person in VR until they completely snapped, and then either send the stack back to this police station, or maybe in the case of the meths, like blow the stack after it had backed up, so that even when they came back with their DHF, they were still fucked.
Yep.
So there was
Yeah,
no
they're
getting
still
out of
trying to find a way to help her, but I don't.
Yeah. They're still trying to find a way to help a lot of people. And part of that came from season 1 of of Altered Carbon, sorry. Where I forget her name. Lizzie.
Yeah, Lizzie. Yeah, she was cool.
Lizzie's stack was tortured into basically mind break, but they figured out a way to fix her. I wanted to take it a little step further, so it'd be harder than just like
something that meths can't even fix.
Right. What was your question, Kaz? Because you leaned into the mic and went, "I have a question," and then Star was like, "But what happened to Gannett?"
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't apologize. I just didn't know if you remembered or not.
Let me think really hard.
Go to your mind palace.
Mind ballroom? Are we doing this again?
Mind area?
No, because we're talking about that. So Annie's getting a new sleeve, and Hudson got moited so that Ray didn't have to deal with the hair. Are we all changing appearances a little bit? And what do you guys look like?
Oh.
That's the question I need to ask at some point before the next season too, because I'm doing the art.
Let me pull up my picture so I can get an accurate description. For sure, Hudson is shorter and heavier than she was. Probably 20-ish years younger in her new sleeve. Very,
Poor
very
April.
pale.
Married to a child now.
Not a child.
Not a child, but
Look, the outside just matches the mentality now. It's fine.
Rude as hell.
Lucky April, because now she has a younger wife.
trophy wife.
Candy.
Wink.
But long red hair, freckles, very pale skin, and she has glasses because I want to wear my glasses.
Yeah, it's fair.
Really nice.
I want to not have my contacts on for 14 consecutive hours.
No, that's fair.
Annie is basically going to be the same thing but without the makeup, and I'm going to have contacts that I don't think it's going to show up on stream, but they're technically gray contacts because it's just easier for me to get a hold of them.
Yeah.
And they don't really do anything to my eyes. They just kind of make them look weird, like weird dark, but I don't think it's going to show up on stream. I'm mostly having fun with the fact that Annie is now back to being a foot shorter than everyone else. So
I'm also very happy because now I don't have to hear the robot voice.
Yeah.
It got less freaky as we went on, but hey, Kiv, are you going to still look like a Mormon?
Not now that he has access to the entire Barnett wealth and wardrobe and can buy what he wants. No, he is not going to continue to wear his old clothing.
Old clothing.
He is going to upgrade his Oni.
Of course.
And again, we'll talk.
And block
I don't want
everybody's
to. I don't want to
number.
go into too much because I want to talk with you before we
That's fine.
divulge too much.
We have a lot of time before season 3. Order.
So order is going to change. Being a grounder and dating a meth, you can't look quite grounderish. So he is getting a wardrobe update, and he is going to stop dyeing his hair black and let it go back to its natural color. So that'll be fun.
Can I tell
Also,
him
he's
what
getting a
natural color is?
tattoo. It's silver.
Gray.
It gives me anime villain vibes.
Who knows? Maybe I'll be the villain of season 3.
No.
Coming to
Everyone's
collect my
competing to
debt.
become the villain.
What if we? Oh, that's a fun thing to play as a GM, is to just message all of your players separately saying you're not the traitor.
So they think someone's the traitor.
You just tell everyone that they're not they're not the doppelganger. Also works.
That solves your thing in the Airbnb, Dragon. Later, you just be like, yeah, you guys, none of you are the traitor. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I realized that the B&B and Airbnb stood for bed and breakfast. I shit you not, 2 days ago.
What do you think it stood for?
B&B.
Bread and butter.
That's fair.
It's okay because my mother found out that baby carrots are just regular carrots cut down. She thought they were a separate species of carrots. So who's the real issue?
Is Gannett gonna look any different?
A little bit.
Okay.
He's getting a wardrobe change, which I haven't quite decided. It's gonna be less white, I think. And I think he's gonna go all black with his hair, a little bit shorter.
Ooh. All right. Before we answer more questions, let's take a quick break. I drank way too much water.
Oh, stay
no.
hydrated.
If that's okay with everybody.
Yes.
Awesome. And we'll come back to your questions, Sekrain, as soon as we get back.
All right, we'll be right back.
Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. So Sekrain had, for me, most fun NPC to play and plan. Obviously, I loved planning my serial killer. Also, apparently I was really good at playing my serial killer in the last episode.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like if that was Kaz or Lance that said hot.
That would
I
be
don't know what you're
Kaz.
saying. It wasn't me.
Shouldn't that be me?
Ooh.
Shouldn't that be me?
I did get messages from Star, because Star always watches the episodes later, where it was like, why are you so good at this? Should I be concerned? And
I was
I'm
like, should I be
"No."
concerned? And why do I like this?
Oh.
It's only 15 years of true crime documentaries. It's fine.
Right?
15? Are you kidding me? It's been way longer than that.
How
They
old
put
are you?
Dragon to sleep when she was a baby.
I did used to fall asleep to horror movies, so
That explains so much.
damn.
The subliminal mind is a miraculous thing.
Joe, I'm 30 years old. You don't think I was watching and learning about true crime before the age of 15?
Okay, so 17 years old. 17 years ago. Big difference. You're a baby. That's what my point is.
Okay, whatever. And also, what has been the most fun character arc you participated in? Is that an everybody question?
Probably.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one.
There weren't really like character arcs.
Well, everyone kind of had like their own personal thing going on, though.
Yeah. Which is why I felt so bad for Hudson, because I feel like theirs was just like, meow.
I'm a static character. That was
They
my plan from the beginning.
They got their whole character arc in the last episode.
I was like, I always play sad characters. Maybe I'll just be a funny, goofy guy this time.
I saw it.
We love you, Joe.
Mhm.
We like it. I don't say it was a bad thing.
Wait, what?
It's not that kind of
It's not-
stream.
It's nice.
Every $10 donation.
The button comes undone.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, that was very funny.
I do think one of my favorite things was seeing Gannett open up to everyone in one way or another.
Aw.
Except maybe Kiv.
Well,
I don't think he ever got along with Kiv.
That's
Well,
because they were meths.
I think
Fair.
there's some competing like hierarchy among the myths, so that kind of makes sense.
is there with Kiv?
Obviously not in Gannett's
rearing his
mind.
ugly head.
I was wondering when
That's what you
Gannett was
think
going
is
to come out tonight.
It's like,
They
oh,
didn't have a
you
bonding
think you're-
moment because Gannett did not see him as a threat. He's like, oh, this is a
Oh, it's a
Mm.
diss.
Oh, you think your
Beth.
competition? That's so cute.
that's adorable.
Until
Normal
season
kid.
3.
I don't like that little head. Meh.
Oh,
Oh God.
I honestly enjoyed playing Order with like everybody's characters, like all of the NPCs, all of the characters. They each had their own like special scenes.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Everybody got a really good scene with each other, and that was something that I enjoyed.
I think one of the funniest things that happened was when Joe said that he took a note out of my book and set a timer for one of his games to make sure that all the scenes shifted. And I went, what timer? I didn't set
That
a
was
timer.
funny.
For how much you say you don't have your life together, you are amazing. Very
It's more of a
impressive.
narrative sense than like
Been telling
specific-
stories since like 11, so
Yeah.
like that's a thing that I wanted to do when I grew up. I wanted to, write novels and stuff like that. But I don't have the like attention span to do shit like that. I had a teacher that was like, "Oh, hey, you should write a novel." And I'm like, "That's hard." You have to have a long story to tell, and I don't have one.
Can I tell a quick side story really quick?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
My senior project for high school, I was going to write a novel. I got 300 pages in. I got Anne Rice to suggest a character name for it because it was a vampire novel.
Wow.
Oh.
I was going to get it self-published, and then Twilight came out.
No.
No.
Dang it. That was your senior project when Twilight came out? How old are you? No, you're not. Holy shit.
Hang on.
Hold on.
Don't
Hold
let
on.
the dark onesie fool you. I'm
Hold on.
rather old. I'm rather
Hold
angry.
on.
I'm rather old.
Publication date.
okay, I failed to read the lips that time. What did he say?
Okay, 2005. I was in the second grade.
Oh
I think
my
it was
god.
the movie, like one of the movies that came out.
2008 the movie came out.
Yeah, 2008 is when I
Okay.
graduated.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you were talking about the book,
But
and I'm
still,
over
the
here
fact
going,
that I
okay,
was
that's
like,
not-
no, but that's when it became popular.
Yeah.
Was when
Yeah.
the movie came out.
Yeah.
The fact that you were in second grade when I was a junior in high
Hurts.
school,
hurts.
it's just, oh,
Ugh.
I'm okay knowing I've only got a 4-year gap from you. I'm good with that.
Such an old woman. God. Anyway, back to this and not Twilight. Oh, storyteller. Would you have liked to bring the serial killer would you have liked to bring the serial killer more, make it more of a present threat? No. And the reason why I say no is because I think it would have given away who it was more quickly. I thought she was a decent threat because now she was doing things like setting bombs and shit like that around the city. Well, not around the city. You only knew of one, and then she set one in heaven. But to have this like, eventually, depending, I have scenes that I wrote out after episodes that were what the serial killer was doing.
Ooh, I love that shit.
Yes. Maybe I will put those out there eventually. I'll have to be like, well, this is for after episode, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. But I did write some of those down, and some of them happened while I was rewatching episodes getting ready for season 2. And the whole reason that I was doing that was because I was trying to make sure that things made sense. I did not finish it, but that's just me. But that's one of the things that I'm planning on doing for season 3 is to go back, watch everything, make sure that whatever I need to connect into the next season gets connected correctly. And the fun thing about all of this is the fact that Star has consistently asked questions that have helped clear up the timeline. Because
I was thinking
there was
about something today.
Okay.
I almost didn't join this game.
Yes.
What would you guys have done?
It would have been fine. I just think the timeline wouldn't have been as
smooth.
Actually, it might still have been because you would have been watching.
But I wouldn't have felt comfortable enough to be asking all the questions that I did or connecting the dots that I did, and also taking the notes and re-listening as much as I did.
That's fair. Yeah, Star was like, I was like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this thing, and Star was like, I would really like you to be a part of it, and she was like, I was like, okay. And I went, okay, that's fine. And because I was like, I want to do a cyberpunk kind of thing. It's going to be more of a murder mystery kind of stuff. And she was like, and then I was like, well, here are the people that I've asked to play. And she was like, ooh. And then we started talking about a character idea. And I think much like how I got you to start running NA by night, you were like, fuck it, I'm in. I'm like, yeah.
DB is the instigator for everything.
What I do. But so yeah, I mean, I feel like it would have been okay. There may have been like continuity errors, which honestly there still might be continuity errors with some of the stuff if you just, squint and don't look at them.
The only thing that comes to mind right now, because this game has kind of become like a comfort thing for me, and I listen to stuff at work all the time, so I end up listening back to episodes a lot. And the only thing that comes to mind right now is that Irina acted like she didn't know Kiv the first time we talked to her, but that's also because y'all didn't know yet that Irina knew Kiv.
There was so before that, Irina did know Kiv because Kiv was living in the hotel. She looked him over when he first moved in, because Order always calls Irina for anybody who comes to stay at the heaven. Irina and Kiv being a thing did not happen until middle of season 2 after we were talking. Mm-hmm. So yes, there is a little bit of continuity error there, but part of it is also, I like to say that, like, they had a kid. Irina's distanced herself from Kiv because of, falling out with the meths. And then he gets disowned, but like there's still like a little bit of tension because of what happened, kind of thing. So like there is ways to clear that up, but yes, that is a little bit of a like something that wasn't planned all the way through in the beginning. And you're gonna get stuff like that when you do tabletop RPG stuff.
Yeah.
And if that's the only continuity error I have, fuck it, great. Like shit.
I think maybe there was a point where you said that the boots that were in the dive were not the same as Hudson boots, and then later on you said they were the same as Hudson boots, just different size. But I think that's the only thing. I remember there being something about the boots.
Okay, fine. There's
But, like, it
two
was
continuity
small
errors.
things, yeah.
Two. Probably, yeah. I often forget the shit that I say. I try to stay on it. Sometimes I'm bad at it.
This is why I'm here.
Yes.
Oh, I had a question and I forgot.
That's
Oh.
fine.
Hang on. Let me formulate it. Hang on.
He's loading in.
Yeah. Loading.
T-pose.
Much like Eider.
And Drew.
That poor boy. Those poor boys.
I don't remember if it ever got said on screen, but Addie and I imagined that every time Kiv like is in a scene when he wasn't supposed to be, every time Joe would speak up, he just kind of like blips into existence and then blips back out. He's like T-posing in the corner. Like they're having conversation, he just kind of like clips around the map behind him and then goes away.
I'm here for it. Who knows what meth money can buy?
Kiv is a glitch in the Matrix.
Roller skates through the background.
How did Candace know that Miranda knew something and blow up the bar? How did Candace know to blow up the bar, I guess?
Yeah, what did Miranda know?
I told you what Miranda knew. I think
Remind me.
It was Dwight Clark and Amy Sterling being the same person.
and that boss was looking into it. Like she knew that his daughter had been killed by the serial killer. So she knew that those two must be involved because of what she had seen in the room.
A bar over just that? Jesus.
She was bored. She's done a lot worse for a lot less.
You're right.
And also how to, make things not seem like the serial killer did it by dropping MO.
Mm-hmm.
Making it look like it could have been something else. There was actually supposed to be more of like a turf war going on in the background. Kim just didn't show up to the meeting for me to set that plot into motion.
We also just never went outside. So.
Yeah.
Pretty sure like 70% of this was at the bar at the Heaven. Like
There was so much drinking in this game and not enough eating.
The characters are sitting at the bar talking about this, and in the bay window behind them, they're facing away from it. You can just see grenades being thrown back and forth.
City's on fire.
There's a turf war actively happening. Everyone's like, well, I think
I want a Capri Sun.
Yeah, that was one of those things that like I had specific scenes like set up for the beginning that was supposed to happen, and some of them didn't happen because you didn't take the bait. So I
take offense to that.
No, it was really just Joe. And that's fine. Like it happened. It still was a great game, but it was definitely one of those things that I was like. So what happened is Amalia came to you. And the turf war didn't happen.
You prevented a
Way to
turf
go,
war.
Joe!
You didn't show up to a meeting one time and countless lives were saved.
How much influence do you have, Kiv?
Tune into season 3 to
wasn't-
find out.
No, it wasn't supposed to be like that, but it's fine. It worked out well. It also was another plot line I didn't have to think about. Jesus. I don't remember what the question was.
Accidental
asked
victory
for-
is still victory, so I'll take it.
Yeah. It was
How did Candace,
Candace
know
know
to
to
go
do-
bar?
right. So Miranda started acting weird around Dwight, who had been at the bar before. So it was kind of like him, or this is so hard with pronouns because it's Candace in Dwight's body.
The serial
She-
killer previously known as Candace.
Yeah, Candace realized that she knew something. She wasn't sure what it was, though. So she was like, she kept an eye on her, found out that she contacted the police, and was like, okay, fuck this.
Well,
And killed people, like more people, but was a little sloppy about it.
did she really not know that Kiv still had a sleeve?
She did not know that.
Oh, I do have a question. Where the hell is Kiv's dad?
Wait until season 3. No, honestly, Kiv's mom and dad separated. So Kiv's dad is still in the area because he is still a meth. He's
He's been completely oblivious to everything that's been happening.
he might be off planet, like,
Oh, that's
because
fair.
he could have been like, yeah, fuck this. You can have fucking Bay City. I'll go somewhere else, you bitch. Like,
He's got the money.
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
What did Miranda know that Hudson wanted to find out? Because all the information I got was, Hudson, you got a lead to
Mhm.
go talk to Miranda, who has some help. And we never figured that out because she died.
Yes. That is a great question, and I don't remember.
That fair.
And
Fair.
that's bad because like I had everything like lined out for everybody. It had to do with like I think part of it had to do with the fact that she was looking at like the documents and she saw that the Amy Sterling thing. I think maybe she had linked that back to the Barnett family, which you
Mhm.
had been connected to.
Mhm.
Because that had always been a thing. Like there
Right.
was information in that room that people needed.
Mhm.
And Thatcher just is a talker. So like and as a
Yeah.
fellow bar owner, I guess they're buddies. Were buddies. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Is he okay?
He's fine. He's
Okay,
fine.
good.
Getting-
They released him when you were cleared.
Poor Thatcher. Did not ask for any of this. His bar got trashed. He got arrested.
His
They
beer
took
was-
his alcohol.
His alcohol was stolen.
I stole 1 cup.
You stole 1 cup.
What are the little whiskey glasses called?
Shot glasses?
No, it's one size bigger than a shot glass, one size smaller than a pint glass. It's what you drink whiskey on the rocks in. I'm blanking on what it's
Oh,
called.
the kind of wide ones?
Yeah, the
I
wide
don't
short
know.
one. It's not important, but that's the kind of cup. What the fuck is that called?
Hold
Hang
on.
BB's looking it up. We have the power.
Should be
What
on your
are you
own anytime
called?
now.
A tumbler?
No, that's a website.
I've looked up whiskey cup, and all of the image results say some variation
Oh.
of Daddy's sippy cup, and I am
What?
losing my fucking mind.
So this says know your tulip from your tumbler.
Tulip?
There are
Sifters.
tumblers. There's like a rocks glass, which is the
Okay.
Highball.
So,
It's a highball. Highball
okay.
glass.
highball
Okay.
glass.
I'm just over here like I know nothing. I don't drink that
didn't-
much alcohol to actually know shit.
I was not aware that was a thing.
No.
So
I would
If
like
we
it
don't
in a
use that
glass,
in
sir.
season 3 at some point, I will be very disappointed in us.
Well, you guys will have to bring that up yourself because I will not remember. I like to think of this group as like the Mad Men because if you ever watched that show, that's all they did in that show too was drink while they had problems.
yeah.
Like,
Hey, guess what? Annie can drink now.
yeah, Annie can drink now. You could still drink before.
It just didn't do anything, and
wasn't-
she was too sad to try.
Yeah.
I have a
feel like
question.
that's- okay, what's up?
Too sad to drink. That's pretty bad.
That's bad, Annie.
Well, when it doesn't work, what's the point?
What's the end story for my Oni? Where did it go?
Yeah.
Where did it end up? Is it living its best life?
It's not living its best life.
it
It's
sends
on that truck
postcards.
until the battery dies in
Hmm?
4092.
That's 200. Wait, no, because we're in like 2420.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The
good
battery lasts
battery.
forever.
Maybe one day my Oni will come home to me.
Well, we
It
could
sends
probably track
postcards.
it.
Yeah, if you want to get your
I'm not
Oni,
an
you can get your
adventurer.
Oni, but you now have a boy who will get you a better one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
no,
I
I'm
gotta.
You're not taking the.
You're
truck
getting the
Oni back.
iPhone of the newest iPhone of the Oni. Puppy.
Here's your boy.
Oh, baby. Hi.
He doesn't like it when I do this. Oh, you smart thing? Okay.
I love him.
He's so cute.
But yes, your Oni gone, man.
I just want to know if it had an adventure. That's all. Like if it's just down the street, I'll go walk down
No.
there and get it. But
On the one
No.
hand, you did lose your Oni. On the other hand, you had Pokemon Go open, so you are hatching
I
quite a
am
few eggs.
You.
The new Pokemon Go on the Oni. Jesus.
You put the Oni on the truck. The truck was broken down, and it never went anywhere.
The truck was exploded by yet another Candace bomb. Like,
look, my Oni was so bad. The message "You are going too fast. Do not play while driving" popped up, froze everything, and it just died.
Oh,
oh, poor Oni.
I had a question.
Yes.
Now it's gone.
Oh.
Okay.
as they go.
Oh man.
Oh, I remember now. Annie,
Ooh.
what is going to be the first thing Annie does when she stays up past midnight?
Wink.
Oh,
I was gonna say, there's art of this, is there not?
Staring at the clock.
sleep.
She gonna wake Drew up?
Probably.
Jump his
Hey,
bones.
hey, look what time it is. She stays up specifically to watch the clock turn over. I feel like that first day she kind of went like she was like, okay, I want to go eat food here, and then I want to go eat food here, and then I want to go running here, and then she wanted to do all of the things in the first day.
No.
Yeah. There was some throwing up later that night because of it.
Probably.
Too much food.
But it's like everything made her excited because she like hadn't felt fabric, she hadn't felt heat, she hadn't felt cold or water.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, never mind.
Oh, now I'm curious. What?
No.
No, a very different answer popped into my head for the first night, but I'm not going to talk about that one. So,
Wink.
wink,
Wink.
Wonk.
wink, wonk.
uh
The suspense is killing me.
What suspense? For what?
Wait for another question.
Oh. Oh. Have we run out of everything? One for Kiv. Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Saccharine. Keeping us alive. I thought Addie had questions. They
Addie
only
might have
asked one.
Addie might have fallen asleep.
Oh.
I have
one.
hold.
Hold. Okay.
Oh, now I'm really in suspense. Come on, Saccharine.
Come on, buddy. Let's put the pressure on.
We're not holding anymore.
I awake. I'm just drawing you guys something.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
What has been the word gaggle confusion that Kiv has said that you are most proud of?
Oh.
What?
What
Okay.
has been like basically what has been Kiv walking circles around someone with words that we've been most proud of?
That he has been most proud of.
Me personally, when Amalia came into the shop and we got that all situated, and Annie did a lot of the work for that, but I feel like I don't know, that really felt like that was Kiv's, like, I did my thing, now you do yours.
It
And
was a
worked as
very
team
good
thing.
setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very good setup, and like I definitely got the sense of, okay, I need to step in now before it gets bad. Because you had mentioned Gannett. Gannett's like, why are you talking about me? And she's like, oh, you're so-and-so's son. And I'm like, okay, we need to stop this now.
I have one question based kind of off that, and then I have no more questions. But what was everybody's favorite scene in the 2 seasons that we played?
Hands down, sorry, I'm gonna go first. It is specifically the interaction where Kiv goes to Annie and says, don't worry, I didn't tell them anything. And Annie goes, why?
That was also me, because everyone was like, I'm not telling you anything. And I'm just over here like, I mean, okay, I get it, but why?
In Hudson's case, it was because that was the only leverage she had.
Yeah,
Was
fair.
that knowing something they didn't know when she needed to get out. But it was just that don't worry, I didn't correct. Why? Oh, it was incredible.
So good. Oh my gosh. Anybody
There was
else?
a lot. There was a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
The scene where we all came down and Order and Gannett were in the couch was not completely unexpected, but it was like, they're...
Everyone's standing there talking about them.
There.
Just standing there watching them.
Very articulate. It's sweet. It's nice. Let's see.
I also loved the third wheeling car rides.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that was. I think my favorite part about that was the immediately we're switching on the way back.
Yeah.
Terrible
Everything
energy in that car.
with the murder board and the highlighters and the trench coat. Like
Oh God, poor Drew. Supposed to be a very
Detective Depot.
serious-
Pests.
supposed to be a very serious NPC turned into that.
You guys don't even
Officer
know the
Max.
half. You guys don't even know the half of what has been said at this house because of DB visiting and Addie being Addie. And
The fact that there was a night where Star went upstairs to do something,
2 minutes.
and Addie said something. Addie is on the floor laughing, and I'm in a chair holding my side as if my spleen is about to explode. Oh,
I was there for 2 minutes.
yeah. She had to do something with the doggos, I think.
No, I had to use the bathroom.
Oh, that's
I
fair.
really liked introducing everybody's characters to Order in the Heaven in episode 2 and how many different interactions there were, which led to then Order telling Gannett he's a little bit of a bitch and he needs to walk outside and rethink his actions, to Gannett cornering Annie against the police car as she's coming back to the Heaven. Just that whole like fluid scene was like key. It was great.
I think I said this last time, but that's up there. The whole like both arriving and then leaving the Heaven and then meeting eyes and then getting cornered. But then also, I'm pretty sure this is what I said last time, but I still really love when I got to explain that I got murdered. Because I managed to lead y'all into the question that I was wanting someone to ask, which was, can we talk to that witness? And I'm like, you are talking to her.
Yeah. Yep. I have no favorite scenes because I love everything that we have done with this game. There have been points where I've laughed too hard, but like it's been great. Any last final questions, guys? Any?
When can we start season 3?
Don't know yet.
When are we gonna
Tomorrow.
do? When are we gonna
No.
do an episode in between?
I'm gonna start planning that after our trip because I need to plan our game for the trip.
Fair.
With being, super sick and everything, I've just not. And then I got hyper fixated on Dead by Daylight. I'm still kind of hyper fixated on that game. It is definitely the thing that I've been doing the most. And I have podcasts to edit and stories to plan, but I'm like, no, must survive.
That's a mood.
But yeah, I want to say that we'll probably do that maybe like September, November, maybe kind of situation. Because there's just a lot that's going on with like our trips. Then I have a bunch of stuff going on personally. And we'll just go from where we can. I know that October is a little hard for you, Star. That's why I'm like, maybe not October.
My birthday's on a Tuesday this year.
Do you want that to be your birthday game?
That could be cool.
Okay. We could do that. I could do a
Annie's gonna die again.
September game.
No.
You're not gonna die.
Considering what we've talked about that episode being, that would be awful.
That episode has no plot. It's just party time for everybody.
Yeah, you were talking about planning it. I'm like, what's gonna happen?
Explosions of fun.
Of fun. Someone will die.
Of fun.
Well, Dragon, thank you for telling us an amazing 2 seasons of this murder mystery game that was supposed to be 100% serious and not joking at all. We're sorry you were stuck with the chuckle fucks.
Excuse me. I knew what I was getting into when I asked this group to play together. It wasn't supposed to be 100% serious. It is more serious than the other game I run, and that is what I wanted. Well, thank you all for being my players. Yes, everybody, there will be a season 3.
Yay.
I have to sit down and figure out what's going to happen, though. I have one scene, which is how this game started anyway. One scene.
Wait, what scene was that? I want to know.
The bar exploded.
Ah.
That was it.
Fair.
Do not blow up my hotel.
Already tried once.
Not again.
I'm not going to pull the same thing twice.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's a little broke. I feel like anybody who walks into the Heaven now is like patted down for explosion stuff.
Explosion stuff?
Shut up,
Explosion
Hudson.
stuff.
All right, everybody, we are going to wrap up for tonight. We are ending a little bit early, but it be what it do. Once again, I want to thank my players for being awesome. We will be back for season 3. Keep an eye out on all our socials. That is the Nerd Asylum on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Join the Discord. We'll probably announce there first when the season is coming back. If you like what we're doing, please consider becoming a patron. I'm probably going to try and drop more information there. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Stay safe out there. It's still the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
It sure is.
Sure
Also join us on
is.
Thursday for our
Yes.
Homeward, our Starfinder campaign.
Yes.
I'm in that one.
You are in that one. Thank you, everybody.
Till next time, stay nerdy, friends, and join us on this raid as we raid These Dweez.
Oh, yay! These Dweez.